Yes, I would like to order the Persona 5 Royal. Oh, hello. Well, I guess it's time to talk about that game. The DLC expansion version of the original Persona 5 game, which kinda negates the whole point of the original game since this game has that one inside it, meaning you might have wasted a lot of money, but that pales in comparison if you bought all the Royal DLC. So Persona 5 came out in 2017 and everyone loved it. And then a few years later, Persona 5 Royal came out and people loved it a lot more. But what is more? Science defines it as putting 3 or more new characters into the game. Well, okay, not really. Persona 5 is a JRPG that was a gateway into the genre for a lot of people, and it's a really good game. However, the thing Atlus does with their games is re-release them with debatable amounts of new content. Sometimes they improve on the original a whole bunch, and are the definitive edition. This here would be my first experience with that. And let's see what Royal did good, and what Royal did bad. So very bad. By the way, there won't be any spoilers in the third semester or anything like that. That will be its own video sometime down the line. So for the most part, Royal is the same game. Same intro, same voices, same everything. And that might shock you if you spent a whole year making videos on the original. But look, seamlessly thrown in, it's new content. No wait, that's not her name. It's student called Yoshizawa. Yoshi for short. So yes, a big gimmick of these re-releases is that they put a new character into the game and see how everyone reacts. With Yoshi here, you're introduced to her in the opening, with them in the Phantom Thief getup, meaning oh yes, she's gonna join your party.
24 hours later.
She's not joining my party, is she? It's kinda weird, I know it's common, but personally I was hoping for her to have a more involved introduction into the game, because at many times, it does really feel like they just shoved Yoshi into whatever scenes they could. Well, our first introduction to her is on the train.
Please, take my seat.
Hey, that's no fair. I was gonna sit there. And afterwards, student with ribbon in hair. Please stop changing your name, Yoshi.
You're a second year at Shujin Academy, correct?
What, did the hideous pant design give it away? So yeah, scenes like these are scattered throughout the game, because for the other part, it's the exact same as the original one, except for one thing. The skulls. Oh no, not the skulls. No, not that skull.
For real?
These things that are part of the new features of the game. Because yeah, you didn't really think they would update other things. Well, okay, maybe you did. But in the dungeons, lots of gameplay improvements have been introduced. And the first is the grappling hook. You grapple with the hook. That lets you access more areas, where in each palace there are 3 creepy rooms. And getting inside lets you obtain these skulls. And together they combine to give you a necklace. Yeah, not worth it, honestly. Also, wait, who are you?
Good job.
Well, this is Jose, or Egg Boy. And Egg Boy drives around in Mementos, as now the game has upgraded the entire thing, adding these flowers and stickers for you to collect. And if you have enough and find Jose, he eats them to give you things like items or bonuses like money or experience. And yes, you can break the game with this, I love it. Now, as the only person who enjoyed Mementos in the original, I was shocked to see that they actually did change it up a bit to make it more enjoyable to the player. And yeah, it's more enjoyable, I agree. Other gameplay features involve things like more options in combat, like Morgana helping you out on shadow interrogations. Yeah, it still needs some work. Then you have other things like exploding enemies, but that doesn't matter because I streamed this game over on Twitch and had a donation goal to buy the strongest Persona, and we hit it, and Myriad Truths, I love you so much. You know what, because the other DLC lets you fight these challenges, and the two of them are so weird. One was against a wooden rectangle with a doorknob, and the other is the chattest dude I've ever seen. And man, they look so strong. But no worries, I have Myriad Truths, I am unstoppable. Anyway, you get these new Showtime attacks randomly with characters paired off in this pretty cool cutscene, like wrestling, creepy, and Purple Fanta. Seriously, why Makoto? Everyone knows Mountain Dew is where it's at. But yeah, these are pretty cool when you're in a bind. Then a final thing is that the dungeon will randomly get this alarm.
What the hell?
Which means the Velvet Room is now Red Velvet, where your fusions become random, giving you a better chance for something good. Please be good, please be good, please be good, please be good. Oh no, it's Kinky. And he's kinky. And also there's another thing you can do, gambling. Well, not really. Instead, it's this card game where you fight the other players. The game does teach you the rules of it slowly, and you can fight all your party members with their own set of voice lines.
Then.
I'll pass. Nothing here.
I see.
Pass.
I'll pass. I've got nothing.
It's all mine.
Yeah, cards are not really my thing, but this whole minigame is in the Thieves' Den, which is just a place to more easily view things like extra artwork and 3D models of enemies from the game. Also, you can roleplay. I don't like this, please. This is too scary, please. I want this to end, please. Atlas, please. Now, outside of that dungeon gameplay, you have the school life, you know, the other half to the game. And well, they have some changes here too. Like, hey, if you take a confidant out to dinner, they call you afterwards. I didn't know I wanted this, but yeah, please let them call me. I'm so very lonely. And now there's a new area in the form of Kichijoji, where you can play pool or darts to increase things like the baton pass in gameplay.
Yes!
Here is also the best place to meet Akechi. You know, Akechi, you know, the dude who loves the food, you know, the one?
Cake? What are you talking about?
Here it comes.
Oh, am I mistaken? I thought I heard something about delicious pancakes.
There it is. He said the line. And their chat goes, Poggers, he said the line. And finally, there is one last character, a psychologist named Maruki, who is introduced into the school to help the students deal with their trauma of, you know, going to Shujin. I swear they need to shut down that school with how horrible it is. But yeah, he likes food and putting me to sleep.
How about it?
Alright, fine, you want some more screen time. You all know she needs it the most. Well, okay, let's talk it out. A student called Yoshizawa? Yeah, you're not gonna give me your name, are you? Wow, amazing. Still give me that name, Sonny. So yeah, in the game, Yoshi is great, but she does take a little getting used to. Her thing is all about gymnastics and calling you senpai. She's just very average for most of her introduction. But yeah, apart from that and other little tidbits, the Persona 5 Royal game is actually quite similar to the original one. The new cutscenes in the main story do sometimes feel a bit tacked on, and there are a lot of requirements if you wish to get that brand new third semester content. So I would recommend a guide or a lovely Twitch chat like mine who helped me out numerous times. We can kill them and damage him at the same time. Oh no! Oh no! But I will say, if you've never played Persona 5, I really recommend this game. The gameplay improvements make the combat feel so much more fun here. Plus, there's a ton more things to do. And even if you don't reach that requirement of the third semester, well, you have the original game's ending here too. There is honestly no need to go back to the original now. However, if you're like me and recently played through the original, be prepared for a lot of the same content, like the exact same. As in, learning to speed read might be a good option if you only want the new stuff. Just a suggestion. So yeah, I did enjoy my time with Royal, although I wasn't expecting that much to begin with. And personally, I would like, if Atlas tries this again, because you know they will, to have a lot of the new content more spread out in the story, to actually make you feel like you're playing a new game. However, that being said, I did like a lot of the new characters by the end. But as to that story around that time, well, let's just save that for its own video, okay? Anyway, before you go, remember...
Like burglary, murder, and elephant tusk trafficking?
Yep.
Trojan, RamZaes, Magnum, Sheik.